The Void, Series 1, Episode 5. O Come, O Ye Faithful. Written by Richard Marcus Powell. Chapter 14. The prison was overflowing with captured Kadir. More than 700 had been found clinging to life in the wrecked Kadir ships, and there were possibly more out there. The survivors had been spread across the fleet, but the majority were in the Liberator's prison, the only ship with a full-sized place of incarceration. Hanna was startled when she first entered the prison. She hadn't met a Kadir up close, and their gelatinous nature instantly repelled her. The stink didn't help either, overpowering her with that repugnant, musty odor. "First time, then?" Voight bemusedly inquired. "That's obvious," Hanna responded. "Come face to face with one when I was on the Benavides. The smell's quite something, isn't it?" "You're not kidding." "I was raised to be open-minded and tolerant, to appreciate that which is different to us," Voight explained. "It's a fine principle, and one that I believed in wholeheartedly, but it can be sorely tested sometimes." Hissing came from one of the holding cells, causing their Babel implants to activate.
"Human vermin stink of unclean."
The Kadir's speech was a little fragmented but understandable.
"Vermin must be purified."
"Hush now. Be grateful we pulled you from the wreckage," Voight chastised. "We could have left you to die."
Now covered in human taint.
The Kadir and the holding cells were all similar in general appearance, but they did have unique features. The colorations, decoration, and armor growths were all unique. Hanna recalled that they all smelled unique as well, at least to each other. To her, the smell was something she didn't want to dwell on. "They're not very grateful," Voight observed. "I take it you want me to find out what they were doing in our space?" "Only if you feel up to it. I can't imagine what it must be like inside their minds," Voight added. "But I hope it won't come to that."
"Human telepath,"
Kadir hissing revealed. There was an unmistakable change in the atmosphere of the holding cells. All the Kadir started to back away from Hanna, moving as far back into their cells as they could manage. It might have been her imagination, but it seemed even the smell changed, becoming more sour. Now that was unexpected. "I don't need to read their minds to know they're afraid of me." "Because of your telepathy?" "Because I'm human," Hanna corrected. "If one of us touches their mind, they'll never feel clean again. Might even drive them mad." "Oh, well, that might make our job easier then." "You'll tell us everything we want to know, won't you?" Hanna taunted. "Just to stop me spreading my corruption inside you." More hissing.
"Stay away. We'll talk."
"You know, I thought they might be resistant to being questioned," Voight admitted. "Never underestimate the power of irrational fear." Voight turned to one of the Kadir in the cells. "So, you'll agree to answer our questions?"
"Keep her away, yes."
"What's your name?"
"Hessenschil Gelastra Miesen Ness."
"That's your name?" The Kadir hissed in confirmation. "Okay, Hess. Why were there two Kadir fleets fighting each other?" Voight asked. "Is there some kind of civil war going on?"
"Not civil war," it answered. "Holy Empire and state separate."
"So, there are two separate Kadir civilizations." This was news to Voight. As far as humanity knew, the Cadir Holy Empire encompassed the whole of Kadir society.
"Yes."
"And you are from?"
"State."
"So how is the Kadir state different from Cadir Holy Empire?"
"Holy Empire mindless drones, slaves to dogma. State respect individual."
"And you are at war with each other?"
"Always at war. State heretics in eye stalks of Holy Empire."
"So, this is a battle in an ongoing war between the Kadir state and the Kadir Holy Empire?"
"Yes."
"Why were both of your fleets in Republic space?"
"Fighting."
"We know that. But why our space? You should have known we would respond."
"Humans vermin, humans inconsequential."
"I disagree. I think there have been nothing but consequences. Both of your fleets have been decimated, and here you are,
confined in a cell with a human telepath, stood ready to violate you. No violate, talking. The Babel implant was smart enough that it could pick up the subtle differences in speech and translate them too. Voight could hear its desperation. So, this was all just an internal war that you brought into our territory because you don't respect our boundaries? Marvelous, Voight sighed. So why haven't we heard about the Kadir state before now? Humans need not know. Humans inconsequential. This could have all been avoided if you made contact with us. We could have intercepted you before you got into a fight and escorted you back to your respective territories. Rather die than ask human help. Stubborn species, aren't you? Voight dismissed. So how long has the Kadir state been around? 5, 7, 3 grells. Kane, do you know how long a grell is?
Yes, Commander. They are saying the Kadir state has been around for the equivalent of around 830 Triskel years.
And in all that time, not a peep out of you, Voight commented. The Holy Empire have been attacking us for the entirety of that time period. If you've been at war with them that whole time, you could have allied with us. Holy Empire may be enemy, still Kadir, humans below contempt. The state may be a separate entity, but it's still a civilization of slug supremacists, Hanna quipped. If there's one thing that's truly infinite in the universe, it's stupidity. Self-righteous humans, another Kadir hissed. Humans think humans smart, laughable. You think so? Humans destroy human worlds, stupid. That's not us, I'm afraid. Humans kill humans over money, stupid. Again, not us. All humans same, humans virus, humans occupy world, world dies. They do have a point, Hanna nodded. I guess we're done here then. The whole thing was just one big pointless... What happened, Kadir? The original Kadir asked. You'll all be taken to a detention center and interrogated, Voight explained. Once that is over, you'll be repatriated back to your respective territories with one condition. If either the Holy Empire or state enters Republic territory looking for a fight, they'll get more fight than they can handle. Kadir destroy humans, the second more belligerent Kadir piped up. Didn't go that way today, did it? And with that little barb, Voight left the prison with Hanna. Thank you for coming down, even if you weren't needed. Tell the truth, I'm glad about that. I didn't exactly relish the prospect of reading their minds. Would you have done? Voight inquired. If it was necessary. Answers were needed. Yes, I think so. I don't want you to think you have no choice, Hanna. I can live with it, Commander. Both you and the captain ask nicely, and that makes all the difference to me, Hanna answered. And people have made worse sacrifices today. And it infuriates me that we went through all of that and they didn't even care that they were in our space.